What's going on, friend? In this episode, we're going to be doing metal for free in Amplitube 5. What I lances now, we break it down, baby. Alright, thank you so much for being here once again. And remember, as usual, like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other. Anyway, the other day I did this review where I was like checking the metal version of Amplitube 5 and I was telling you how trash it is and that it's absolutely, you should never spend $100 getting that piece of software. And especially right now, because as of October 19th, 2023, Amplitube 5 Max, it's $100. I think that's probably the best deal anywhere. $100 for all these amazing amps. And honestly, like, I mean, for $100, let's say in the middle of all the gear that you have, there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 amps that you really like. Man, that was already a great deal. And I promise you, there's at least 5 amps they're going to be close to your favorite amp sim
ever.
I mean, they do a really, really good job and you can tweak it in so many ways that it's just incredible. Anyway, I digress. And my whole point when I was saying that was so bad, it's because in the review that I did of the free version of Amplitube 5, I noticed that there's like amazing tones that you can make with that one. And there's one very, very special amp for you, my metal friend. And that will be the SLD 100. As we know, it's an emulation of a Soldano. And let me tell you, it sounds incredible. Let me get a guitar so I can show you. Zip. Today we're going to be using my PRS SC Custom 2408 because it's got great humbuckers, right? So here we go. Just by default, let me start by turning the volume down by 6 dB. Just because I already know that I'm going to be clipping everything, and Amplitube 5's clipping sounds terrible. Like, you can clip the amps, but you cannot clip the output of the plugin itself because every time it clips, you're going to get a and granted, not everybody hears it, but when you get sensitive to that kind of stuff, it's like torture. So let's go. All right. I mean, that has all the sizzle you could ever want. So there you go. That's the end of the episode. If you want to make a great metal tone, go choose the SLD 100 for free in Amplitube 5 and you're good. I'm just kidding. Let's just dial it in a little bit better. And I want to do this disclaimer. Of course, your guitar is going to be different and your input section is going to be different. Your impedances are going to be different. But let's stop talking and let's just keep listening to this. Okay, the first thing that I can hear is that, oh, there you go. Usually when I hear like this room, this hole in Amplitube, it's got like a weird smeariness on the mid-range. So I always like to come change it. For this one, listen to the mid-range. You know what I mean? You get a little bit more definition here. It's like a little lift in the lower side of the mid-range that just gives you like weight and definition. As minimal as it might be, you know? Okay, so that pretty much fixed everything that I had a problem with. But right now, let's go back to the amp. Because I feel like right now it has a little bit too much distortion for my taste. Yeah, it's just distorting a little bit too much and I hear too much of a rattle. Let's just turn it 1 notch down. Let's say it's 6. Ah, come on, 6. I mean, to me, that sounds pretty good. I mean, to me, that sounds pretty freaking great. Everything, just like the mid-range is right there. And I feel like I really needed to show you this amp because it's just so easy to get a great tone. And like, I don't have any buildup in the bottom end, like in front of the amp. Like, I don't feel like the need for like a tube screamer or anything like that to get me a tighter sound. What I do feel the need for, it's like some reverb or delay or something. So let's just see what's here for free. Okay, there is delay, the one that's called delay. And then in the effects rack, we do have a digital reverb. Oh, and a digital delay too. All right, I would say let's go check the delay, just so that we can have a bit of a vibe there, in case we want to do a little bit of lead playing. Okay, so this is the delay that we have. We're going to put it in the front of the amp just because that's how it is. Just so much distortion, right? Yeah, it's so much distortion, and this amp is like compressing so much that if you put anything in front of it, you're done. I feel like that is just a killer amp. And I'm kind of curious to hear this same amp with different guitars. So why don't we just get a couple different guitars and see what's up. All right, let's see what happens here with my Gibson Les Paul Studio. See how it sounds? Okay, bridge pickup all the way up. And this is supposed to be a little bit of a hotter guitar, so let's see. I feel like it's a little bit thinner than my PRS, huh? All right, should we get another guitar? All right, let's check how it sounds with this Charvel. And the reason why I'm doing this is because you might have one of these other guitars. You might not have a PRS with USA pickups. In this case, this has Fishman pickups. All right, let's see what happens here. It's funny because right when you thought like the PRS sounded like really high gainy and metal, here comes this Charvel to sound all the way more metal. Again, like we were saying, you may have a different guitar, and you saw all I did was I turned the overdrive a little bit lower and I changed the room to be the large studio. I left the microphones as they are because my favorite microphones to put in front of an amp are 87s, and this is exactly what we have right here, and it sounds great. There's nothing to complain about. Just lower the output a little bit and you'll be rocking. All right, so why don't we just go get a few conclusions? All right, so there you have it. That's what I was saying. For free 99. If all you need is a metal tone, let's say, like honestly, I just put myself in my 16-year-old self. This would have been amazing because this is all I ever wanted. Just like distortion, chugginess, like any riff that I wanted to do, I could have done it with this kind of amp. It just sounds really, 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 really great. You have the microphones that sound great for free. I just felt like I really needed to tell you, if you don't have this plugin, you need to go get it. Stop playing yourself. All right. And I want to thank every single one of you for all your likes and subscribing and commenting on every single one of my videos. And if you haven't subscribed, go do that right now. I'll wait for you. Thank you so much. And before I keep talking too much, remember, like if you like this video, definitely subscribe, stay warm, stay safe. Go to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm out, my friend. Thank you for being here.